Okay, Coach, we are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at New Era Field in Orchard Park. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Buffalo Bills. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This will be taken short. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Okay, ready? 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Here's Dalvin Cook, third year back from Florida State. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Hey, Charlie.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Hill. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6.
You think you won't get this? 56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. Here we go. Let's bring it.
A shotgun snap for Hill. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And got his man complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. Tyreek Hill, 87 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Here we go. 20. 59. Watch the run. 26.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
On 2nd and inches, Wentz. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Wentz now on first down. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Wentz. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddenx, and he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Hill, pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Terry Poe marches in for the sack.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
3rd and long. It's Hill. They're hauling it in, Nelson. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Hill looks to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
On first down, Hill. Dancing to his left. And he hits the tight end. It's Davis. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
Let's go, G.
From the gun, here's Hill. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it there to Vernon Davis, the tight end, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To the air again, Hill. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? #1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. #2 goal is win.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now.
Tyson. Hey, Lou.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down. From the gun, it's Wentz. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 15 yards that time and a Buffalo first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Here we go. Louise! Kill. Watch the twist.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. It's caught by OBJ. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Mike, here we go. Waiting. All day. Check 24.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz, he'll buy some time, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Vic Beasley making it look easy, cruising in for the sack.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
58 to Mike. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Eluding the pressure. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Vic Beasley able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Here's Hill on the return. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivate.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bud Dupree. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that praise, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Give them 32 on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Hill. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hill being chased out left. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Desmond Trufant with a sack. The corner blitz hits home. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. That'll be complete to Cook. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check, 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 check.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass up. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And he's going to go down again. In for the sack, Deion Jones. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Redskins scoop it. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line.
Rip left, rip left.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On second down and 4, Hill. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Kevin Minter able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Hill. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Gano's kick is right through. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
They'll run with Sanders. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
I know he ain't got it. Let's go, Greg. You got tight right there. 5'9", 5'9". Mike 5'9", Mike. Hey, wahoo!
Working from the gun, Wentz. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
65. Ram.
They do go for it. It's Wentz. That one complete. He finds Sharp. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They run it again with Cook. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Here's Hill. Setting up the screen for Cook. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. On first down, it's Cook. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Hill. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down a couple of scores, 16-0, as they start things out with a 1st and 10. On play action, it's Wentz. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
18 Gator. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Hill. Steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carl Lawson, a sensational effort by him, and that is one of the biggest losses you'll ever see on a sack. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Hill. Forced out to Cook, pressure gets to him again. Terry Poe able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
He's checking crack. Check. Empty. Empty.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Let's get it.
7-yard line.
Mike, here we go. Waiting. We own it. We own it.
On play action, Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught. Beckham. And they work this out past the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Watch safety creep.
Solid. Where's 5-7?
Shotgun now for Wentz. Being chased out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
59 Mike. Check. 59. Go.
Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Hill. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. J.J. Nelson. His first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Gano now to add the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. Back now in Buffalo, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down,
Caused all of that.
it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. On 1st down, Sanders. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Watch the safety creep. Corky, 82, Corky.
Now a play fake. Wentz. Buying time to his left. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. The Bills on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. To throw is Wentz. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 21.
Here we go. Let's put him on the bus. Let's put that team on the bus. Jim.
They fake the give. Now Wentz steps away to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Johnson, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Right. Keep telling right here. Tell him to right. Tell him to right.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Watch the curl. Wide. Get wide. Check the backer. Rip on 7. Bravo.
Wentz to throw again. It's caught by Sanders. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bills cut into that lead. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hill. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Michael Pruitt, the big tight end, is intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. It's complete to Grant. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 38-yard line. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38. From the gun, here's Hill. And this is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Hill going back to the air on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. Incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down, Cook. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
Throwing now is Wentz. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
You're going to see me in your nightmares, son. You're going to see me in your nightmares. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Kill, kill, kill.
Play action. Now Wentz. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Vic Beasley in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
82. Hey, Charlie. Mike's 59. Blue Dan. Check.
From the gun, it's Wentz. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Here we go. 59's Mike. Check, 59. I got wide. Check 26. Shit.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deion Jones. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook. A nice little juke. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. 7 big yards on the carry there to get them within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Hill. Oh, able to avoid him. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Dalvin Cook, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Vic Beasley, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Hey, Bush.
On play action, they'll throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, 74. Hey, Echo.
Wentz now to throw. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Vic Beasley make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Wentz. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Deion Jones in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game.